Green farming. That's right. That's what it's called. Nitrogen, if I want to go out and buy, put it this way, when I was a lot younger, I could go out and buy a 50-pound bag of ammonium nitrate, which I would transfer to glass, those 5-gallon glass bottles, water bottles, well, glass bottles. And then I would take and I would spread this stuff out every spring, preferably right before a heavy rain. And the grass would go green. I did it over a while. And anybody did it. People would go out there, buy 50 pounds of bags of this stuff and spread it around. Well, what happened was, until somebody decided to use it and turn it into a bomb. And then buying 50-pound bags brought the ATF at your front door. Oh, you better know it. So now you can buy ammonium nitrate mixed in with weed and feed. You know what that does? It kills not dandelions. It killed clover in the yard. Clover, bumblebees, honeybees. That's right. Other kind of insects. Yeah, that's weed and feed. But you still have the problem of, one, you keep that up, and if you happen to have a water well in your front yard, at a certain point you're going to taste it in your water. It migrates that down. Yeah. And farmers who have that want to switch. And the reason they want to switch from synthetic nitrogen to something else is they can find it in their water, groundwater, which is not very good if you happen to be drinking it, or your cattle is drinking it, or your animals are drinking it. Something about not only tasting bad, but not be very good for you. Okay, so how do they do that? You remember George Washington Carver, which farmers were having a problem with low yields on their tobacco and their cottons. And he said, plant peanuts. No. We're going to grow this. But you guys got low yields. So the university or the college he was at, they basically paid a farmer to grow peanuts. And the farmer grew peanuts, and then they paid another farmer to grow peanuts, and they got that. Well, what they did with peanuts, basically turned it into peanut oil, cooking peanut oil, okay? Yeah, well, you ate it, you meant the cooking peanut oil. But it became a product that could be used. Well, 2 or 3 more products, and they realized, the farmers realized, if they plant peanuts, the following year their cotton crop goes bigger, healthier. They get more cotton, they get better tobacco. So they would switch off. One year they grow peanuts, the next year they grow this, the next year they grow that, because the roots of the peanuts were fixing nitrogen from the air. Well, the farmers today are looking at the high price of buying nitrogen, either in a liquid form or solid form, which has gone up 50% a year over the last few years. So basically you're paying 3 times or 4 times, 5 times the price for ammonium nitrate or nitrogen, and then you were paying 5 years ago. Now they're looking for, well, what happened? How do we find something about that? Well, somebody came along is adding bacteria, microbes, that will fix nitrogen from the air to the soil, and you plant it on cornfields. But you don't use regular nitrogen. And farmers who use this stuff get good yields because of the microbes basically taking nitrogen from the air. And they don't have runoff, and they don't have groundwater contamination. But like George Washington Carver found out, that getting farmers to switch over is a real problem, even if they're costing you money. Oh, why can't I take my whole crop out of the thing? How about taking only half your crop out and do the other half here? And they find that we got higher yields on corn here than they have over here, and they figure, okay, higher yields make more money. You get better corn, you get better wheat, you better get sorghum. Is it sorghum? Yeah. Yields go up because you don't buy the ammonium nitrate in bags or in liquid form. So it's a hard time getting farmers to do that. I mean, if you have 1,000 acres of corn, you can plant half with microbes and half your other way. The microbes give better results because it utilizes the nitrogen it pulls from the air. The roots utilize the microbes, transfer, whatever it is. So that may be the next thing. Ammonium nitrate factories shut down and micro plants are going. And things like Bayer are investing in making microbes than just ammonium nitrate. And you can grow microbes all year long, right? Yeah. And you don't have to worry about having massive storage of ammonium nitrate, which is in the wrong hands. And the problem is the great big tanks of ammonium nitrate. I hear they make great street drugs. That's another problem. But remember, it's not just regular microbes. These are genetically altered microbes. And I know Frankenstein, oh my God, what's we're going to have? We're going to have corn that's getting up and walking by itself, or they're going to be 50 feet high, and kernels are going to be that long thing, and big kernels like this, and oh my God, the world's going to fall apart. Oh my goodness, the monsters are coming. Take it from a corn. Ear in the corn. Yes. But, oh well. We will see. And since the world needs more food than can be grown by the old methods, I guess we got the new methods.